Good morning, Paul. Thanks for joining us. Before we look at tomorrow's match, a quick recap on Saturday's game. What are your thoughts on that one?
What are my thoughts on that one? Disappointing not to win the game. I felt in the game, again, a very, very few chances for both teams. The two big chances probably came to us, Dobra at the end of the first half and Freddie at the end of the second half. So, again, without going into too much detail, defensively we look quite solid, and going forward,
Is the Gilly mentioned the final third just being taking a little bit more care? Is that something you'd agree with?
You've got to be careful. We've got 7 games to go for our supporters. Now you've got to keep believing, and you know that we're going to get into these playoffs because it's there in front of us. You know, if you want to start looking over a period of a season where, you know, stats now are so readily available, we haven't scored enough goals, we don't create enough chances, we don't get enough men forward. You know, defensively wise, we do look quite solid, and we're in games all the time. Is that enough? Do I enjoy that? No, not at all. You know, but at the minute, that's where we're at, and that's what we've got to stay with. We've got to keep building on small steps forward. You know, the last 4 games, we haven't lost a game. We've only conceded 1 goal. You know, but we haven't scored goals, and you know, supporters don't go into grounds to see 0-0s and 1-0s, do they? But that's where we're at. You know, we have to when there's an acceptance from myself and the staff that we're in a certain place, whether you like that place or not is not the debate. The debate is that's where we are, and with 7 games to go, we've got a chance, and we've got to make sure we grasp that.
Of course, big week for the club. Thoughts on the takeover, Paul?
Listen, I'm delighted for the club, for Ipswich Town, you know, for Ipswich itself. I think today, when you have an owner, a previous owner like Marcus has been, and you know, for a long time put a lot of money into the club, and you know, even to the point of last week where fans are obviously disgruntled and unhappy, and I get it all, you know, as a supporter, and you know, the new owners come in with fresh ideas and you know, investment into the club, and with everyone's hopes very, very high. You know, and that's what football's about. We all go dreaming of winning the FA Cup and winning the Premier League and winning promotions and being successful. So I certainly wish Marcus well as he's moving out, and certainly the new owners coming in, I certainly wish them every success going forward.
Thoughts on Wimbledon? They seem like quite an unpredictable side, given their result at the weekend as well.
Unpredictable in League One? What would make you say that? I think it's quite predictable. Listen, like every team, I think if you look at the league in general, there's not many teams with nothing to play for. You know, and that probably speaks volumes for the sort of, you know, what would you say, the close proximity of each team to each other. You know, as a football club for us, and I can only finish off, we're not happy with that. Make no bones about that. We're Ipswich Town Football Club. We're not happy with being in close proximity. But we can't keep debating the same debates week in, week out. That'll only have a negative effect on the players. You know, for Wimbledon, who had an amazing win on Saturday at Accrington, a great win. You know, there's not many teams go to Accrington and get anything, let alone win 5. So they'll be buoyed on the back of probably the best result of the season. We're going there very, very focused, very, very driven. You know, the players are left in no uncertain terms here about what's required and what's good enough. But eventually, without trying to hinder them, we've got to keep supporting them. We've got to keep giving them the belief that they can go on within the group of players we've got now, you know, going forward, that you can be part of the future. You know, and that's the big challenge for the players today.
Another game on Saturday there was, Paul, of course, in the Youth Cup. Brilliant result and performance for them.
Outstanding. Absolutely delighted for everyone, for ads, the players, the staff that travelled up there. You know, in the Youth Cup competitions now, historically, we've always had, going back years to when we won the Youth Cup, you know, Brian reminds the staff of that very, very regular. You know, and now the lads have just got a little chance, haven't we? We're in the quarter-final. Great day for the club, great day for everyone. I hope they can get great support. Obviously, in today's day and age, that may prove to be difficult, but probably online we'll all be watching the game. So, great day for us. First team have got to step up to the plate. Can we step up to the plate? We're desperately trying to do it for our supporters.
And finally, just a word on Tristan. Really good to see him back out there. A long road, as he described it.
Listen, Tristan, you know, as you can see, for any players coming into the team, young Dobbs coming in, you know, Aaron Drinan, who I thought was excellent, you know, without going into problems, we are not competitive enough in games. Make no bones about it. We have to win more tackles, we have to have more energy, we have to create more chances. And as a manager, you keep searching for the results. So our supporters should be delighted with young Tristan getting back involved, because he's a lad who ticks boxes of desire and commitment and will to win, and also a little bit of quality. So it's a great step for him, and hopefully there can be some more.